Good morning, this is Chirag, and today we will be analyzing the cognitive development in early childhood by using two different case studies. We will be doing this analysis through two different case studies. Firstly, it's Liam, who is aged 4, and Zahara, who is aged 5.5. Using Piguet's and Wazowski's complementary theoretical frameworks, I'll explain how these children's cognitive process unfold and explore the crucial role of educators' scaffolding and compare the different pedagogical approaches that support optimal learning outcomes. Let me begin with Liam, our 4-year-old engaged in water play activities. Liam's journey with conservation concepts perfectly illustrates Piaget's pre-operational stage. Initially, he demonstrates classic centration, focusing solely on the height of water containers and declaring, "This one has more, it's higher." Unquote. This represents what Piaget termed the inability to consider multiple dimensions simultaneously. However, we witness remarkable cognitive growth when Liam transitions to colored rice activities. His exclamation, "Oh, it's the same, it just looks different," unquote, marks a pivotal moment. He's beginning to understand that the appearance can be deceiving, showing early decentralization skills. Zahara, at 5.5 years, demonstrates more advanced cognitive processes. Zahara, on the other hand, at 5.5 years old, demonstrates more advanced cognitive processes. During puzzle activity, she exhibits systematic problem solving, self-regulation, and metacognitive awareness. Her approach to the STEM ramp activity shows sophisticated hypothesis testing and variable manipulation, characteristics of Piaget's concrete operational thinking. The educator scaffolding approaches reveal sophisticated understanding of differentiated instructions. Liam instructor employs what I term environmental scaffolding, providing rich and proactive materials while maintaining minimal direction intervention. This approach respects Liam's need for independent discovery while ensuring challenges remain within his developmental reach. The educator's question, "What are you working on?" during water play demonstrates skill scaffolding. It's open-minded, non-directive, and encourages metacognitive reflection without interrupting Liam's flow of investigation. This approach aligns with Wojcicki's concept of responsive teaching within the ZPD. Sarah's educator utilizes social scaffolding, creating opportunities for collaborative learning and peer interaction during the ramp activity. When Zara explains her thinking to peers, the educator facilitates this knowledge sharing, recognizing that verbalization strengthens understanding. The educator's culturally responsive approach acknowledges Sarah's bilingual strengths rather than viewing her quiet nature as deficit. Both educators demonstrate sophisticated understanding of timing, knowing when to intervene and when to step back. They document learning moments showing recognition that assessment should capture process, not just product. Now let's understand the theoretical perspective of both the frameworks. Through Piaget's lens, Liam's cognitive development showcases the pre-operational stages defining characteristics. His initial centration on height demonstrates the cognitive limitation where child focuses on one perceptual dimension while ignoring others. This is neurologically typical of this age, as the prefrontal cortex, responsible for executive functions, is still developing. The breakthrough moment when the colored rice represents a schema accommodation, Liam's existing mental frameworks are being restructured to incorporate new understanding about conservation. His private speech, quote, "It tricks you, it looks like more, but it's not," unquote, indicates active cognitive construction supporting Piaget's notion that children are active constructors of knowledge. Sarah's cognitive processes align with the early concrete operational thinking, despite being technically young for this stage. Her systematic approach to puzzles, sorting edge pieces first, testing hypotheses about piece placement, and demonstrates the logical operations characteristics of this stage. Her activities show her ability to manipulate variables in the ramp activity show developing understanding of cause and effect relationships and scientific thinking. Vygotski's socioculture theory provides a crucial insights into both children's development. Liam's interaction with Eva demonstrate learning within his zone of proximal development. Initially, peer interaction doesn't advance his understanding, but the social exchange plants seeds for future cognitive growth. His private speech during block construction, "These ones make it taller quicker," shows language functioning as a cognitive tool for self-regulation and problem solving. Sarah's development is particularly rich through Vygotsky's framework. Her extensive use of private speech, such as quote, "Where's the edge? I need the edge ones first," exemplifies language as a psychological tool for cognitive mediation. Her bilingual context adds complexity. She occasionally switches to small during challenging moments, suggesting she is accessing different linguistic resources for cognitive support. The cultural tools available to each child differ significantly. Liam benefits from open-ended materials that encourage experimentation, while Zara navigates cultural transition using both language as cognitive resources. This aligns with Vygotsky's emphasis on cultural mediation in cognitive development. If we do a comparative analysis and theoretical integration, we would find that comparing these two approaches reveals complementary rather than contradictory pedagogical philosophies. Liam's educator prioritizes individual exploration and discovery, creating conditions where cognitive conflicts naturally arise, essential for Piagetian learning. The materials are carefully selected to provoke cognitive disequilibrium. Sarah's educator emphasizes social construction of knowledge, recognizing that her cultural background and bilingual capabilities are assets. The focus on collaborative learning and peer explanation aligns with Vygotskian principles of social mediations. Both approaches share critical elements: respect for children's agency, provision of appropriate challenges, and recognition that the cognitive development occurs through active engagement rather than the passive reception. The key difference lies in the primary vehicle of learning: individual exploration versus social collaboration. Now, if we move towards theoretical integration, the integration of Fizets and Vygotsky's theory provide a more comprehensive understanding of either alone. Piaget's stages help us understand cognitive stages, readiness, and developmental trajectories, while Vygotsky's socioculture perspective explains how social interaction and cultural tools mediate this development. For Liam, individual cognitive construction occurs within the social contexts that provide language, material, and cultural meanings. For Zara, social interactions and cultural tools support the construction of increasingly sophisticated mental schemas. This integration suggests that effective early childhood education must address both individual cognitive development and socio-culture mediation. In conclusion, we can say that effective early childhood education requires sophisticated understanding of both individual cognitive development and social cultural influences. Educators must skillfully balance environmental richness with social interaction, providing scaffolding that respects child's cultural background while challenging them within their zones of proximal development. The complementary nature of these theoretical frameworks offers robust theoretical offers, offers guidance for supporting optimal cognitive development in diverse early childhood contexts. At last, I would like to thank you for your attention.